What's going on, guys? It's your boy Israel guys, and welcome to another video. And today, of course, I know I'm showing you on my TV screen. I'm not showing you I'm like actual recording. I'm doing a little just for the sake of it. Now today in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about Last of Us Part 1. Now I have played through the game. I'm not fully done the game, but I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on this game. Now, of course, this game has lots of controversies about the price range. Is it worth the $70? If it's not. Now, I played this game, I downloaded it. The game is really not that big. Minimum 79 gigs, but honestly, the game is really not that big. Like short. I'm gonna go here for y'all. Go to my storage. I'm gonna go down to storage. I'm gonna go down to games and apps. If the recommend game size, but well, this is just the first patch, so if they do update the game for whatever bugs and shit, it might get a little up. Maybe they might push it up a bit, but the game I was only playing at minimum at 69 gigs, even though the case kind of already says it's a 79 gig minimum right there. So yeah, that's that. It's only 69 gigs, which is great. I got the game on disc because, like I said, I want to have the game on disc, stuff like that. And yeah, I played the game. It's great. Now, in terms of this game, it's absolutely stunning. I actually recently, like about 3 weeks ago, I played the remastered, and playing this is honestly a dramatical difference between visuals, accessibility, and the control options that you have to this game. It just is. Just playing this game is like playing Last of Us Part 2, but just better graphics, honestly, if you tell me. Now, I know everybody's gonna be like, okay, is the game really just a graphical game? Is it just worth to buy because of graphics? Honestly, guys, no, it's not. I think if you really love Last of Us, you're gonna really love this game. Of course, this is the disc right here. We're gonna start it to my PS5 right now. Like so. Alright, so let's throw the PS5 in the disc. And of course, if the disc looks like right here, it just has the basic thing. I would have got the Firefly edition, but like I said, this is just a remake, so it's like a re-release game, and I'm not really trying to pay $100 for the steelbook. Even though the steelbook is fire, I wouldn't have bought it if I would have had my own money. I guess I got thanks to my dad helping me out. I would have bought the steelbook if I had my own money, but like I said, my dad helped me out get this game, and honestly, it's like I said, I got the edition. I'm not really a big fan all the time for big editions like that. So I plus the gaming. Now this game does honestly support like 4 quality options, like 4 graphical options. You have basically a performance mode, which I'm gonna get to right now. The performance mode runs at a dynamic 4K, and it runs also a 1440p option. So right now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna get just to show you, I'm gonna get it to a nice view so I can help you guys out. So we'll go to option list right here. I'm gonna go try to get my phone. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to get the phone nice in a good position so I can make it easier for you guys, right? I'm gonna go to display. You have graphical modes. You have fidelity mode and you have a performance mode. Now, most people I know out there is gonna run performance balance mode, which is gonna be most likely the case in terms of gamers who wants to have that 60 frames per second target, and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people in the community has been asking, what does unlock frame rate mean? Guys, what this means is this is technically VRR, but this is VR. So if I turn this off, by fidelity mode will run at a 4K, at a native 4K 30, which most people don't really like 30 frames per second. While if I turn this on right here, if I turn it on, the game will automatically run it will push for VRR and maximize frame rate for my television. Since the living room television does support this LG C1, it supports a VRR and an ALM and stuff like that, and obviously, of course, the AMD and stuff like that, FreeSync and stuff like that, and this also supports the G-Sync and all that. My display now will run at a native 4K 30. As you see over there, will target 40 FPS. Even though it says favorite resolution for 4K 40 hertz, target 40 FPS. If you have it on, it runs 4K 40. If you have it off, it runs native 4K 30. That's simple as that. Fidelity is just an all-out resolution mode. And honestly, me playing off fidelity is pretty good. I'm not really calling lying to you at all. Now, if you're a performance player and you're really not really caring so much about the full-out resolution of the game, but you want a balanced resolution and a frame rate target, you're going to get a dynamic 4K, exactly a dynamic 4K, all right? And it's gonna be dynamic 4K 60, or if you have another a TV output or a monitor or stuff like that supports a 1440p video output setting, it also supports a native 1440p. So there's no 1080 setting, and like there probably is a 1080 setting, but there's no 1080 setting. There's only a 1440p setting and a 4K setting. Like I said, this PS5 remake is only for PlayStation 5 only exclusively. It's not for PS4, so it's an all-out PlayStation 5 game, right? So of course we have render resolution that's gonna, and then right there. So now, this game does support dynamic 4K 120. if you turn unlock streaming on, your television will be able to support itself around Diamond 4K. So as you see, I'm gonna have it on. I'm gonna turn on my display setting. As you see right here is an RPG game. I'm gonna go in the counter and I'm gonna show you guys for private what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna click on the game myself. So like I said, spoiler, if you're not in a certain part of the game, just don't take this with a grain of salt. I don't want y'all to sit there and say that I kind of just spoiled the game for y'all. Now the loading time, guys, is magnificent. I played the first one and it took forever to load in, and the second one just makes it better. As you see right here, this game is playing at a dynamic 4K 60 right here, and you see there's a frame rate counter. So it's like 95, about almost around the 100 range, playing. So it's pretty good in quality of like resolution. So if you're a person who really wants performance with graphical like FPS, that's what it is. And then simply just as right here, we're gonna go back to ourselves, our display setting right here. We're gonna go to turn it off. As you see, if you turn off, it's gonna say 120. It's not 120, guys. This just turned off the 120 counter, and it's back at a generic 60 frames per second dynamic 4K. Or if your video output supports 1440p. Like I said, it doesn't switch to 1440p only. If you have for a 4K display, it's gonna run a dynamic 4K. If your TV only supports 2K graphics, or your monitor only supports 1440p, you're only gonna get a 1440p option. But me personally, I love fidelity mode and I love the 4K 40 feeling. And the game just looks stunning on 4K 40. The lighting looks better like that. But like I said, is there a dramatic difference in terms of graphical display? Honestly, guys, I'm gonna keep it real. There is. The lighting, the graphical, the ray tracing just feels more stunning on fidelity mode. And that's what it's meant to be. It's a ray tracing mode. If you ask me, anybody, it is really a ray tracing mode, right? So yeah, that's really just that. Stuff like that. You feel me? It's quality setting. But like I said, on the phone, it doesn't look like that because the phone is going to show a little display. But if you play the game in your eyesight with a 4K TV, like I said, I'll tell you right now, if you don't have a high brand TV that runs at a 120 hertz TV or VR supported, it's not a big deal. You still, as long as you have a 4K display and you have 4K gaming, all that matters. You can run native 4K with a PS5. That's all that matters, alright? And you still run performance 60 frames per second. So it's not a big deal. It's only if you have the high brand TV that you can be able to push more of the power of the game and on the console. Now, in terms of accessibility, the biggest thing accessibility has is a lot of a big difference. You have motion sickness, so they kind of helped you out with motion sickness, with motion blur, camera shake, and they finally added FOV to a third-person game for Last of Us, which hopefully for the director's cut, they do add this. So with that, so they added a FOV slider for third person and a camera distance for third person. Full screen effects. So if you want to know what that means, it basically just enables effects while you're in a combat. Which is honestly, it gives a good effect. Sorry for the blur, guys, because it's like it shows my background a little bit. Which that's the thing about OLEDs, that it is an OLED TV, so it shows the background pacing, but it's not as bad as like an LED will not show this. Only for OLEDs it does. If it was nighttime, it would be more simple. But like I said, for the thing, it's not a big deal. You have navigational assistance and stuff like that. You have a lot of accessibility options. Especially for combat accessibility, you have a lot. So if you're a person, like I said, this is why I love what they did for people. If you're a person who never played Last of Us, or you never experienced the game of combat, all you gotta do is enable the combat accessibility, and they can make the game easier for you, like that. Just that simple. Like if you're not really a crazy combat person, it makes the game more just feel like a game, not like an actual simulation or survival pocket world. You have alternate keybinds. You can customize your controls, change your controls if you like it, but I like the generic controls, honestly. Your audio, of course, has all this down mono. You have this, you have all this, you have mono audio, you have all of that. Subtitles, DualSense support now for the game, controls, it's all of that. Now, like I said, guys, this game, honestly, now, am I saying it's worth $70? Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you're a person who never really played Last of Us Part 1 before, and you don't feel like, if you don't feel like playing the original version of the game, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you're a person who really wants to play the game for the remake of it, and you don't care if it's a re-release game, but you want to experience the remake, buy the game. Like I said, no one's forcing you to buy with your money. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you want to wait for it to go on sale, get it when it goes on sale. You feel me? Me, I already played on the PS3, PS4, and I decided to play the PS5 version. Like I said, I love Last of Us games. Don't take this for granted for me, but I love Last of Us games. I played the first one, I played the second one, And like I said, whenever they release the director's cut version, which they probably are, since this one's a 4K quality on this one, they might release a director's cut version for the PS5 version and stuff like that, and maybe for the PS4. But I won't be surprised if the director's cut version might be a PS5 exclusive, just because of marketing. And like I said, if they do that, if you already own the game digitally, stuff like that, all you gotta probably do is probably pay a fee, probably like $20, $30 fee just to upgrade, stuff like that. And then probably if you own the game on disc, you don't have to enter the disc in and then buy like that. So no, they might do it like that, and I won't be mad, because if there's cut, like I said, if it's a PS5 version, I think it's gonna be lit, if you ask me. Like I said, it's $70 in the US and all that, but if, like I said, if you already play the game and if you feel like you don't want to pay for a re-release game because of just the visuals, then I respect it. It's just a personal perspective of what they want to spend with their money, and I get it. But me, like I said, I love Last of Us, and I feel like I really enjoy this game. I feel like I really love what this game is pushing, the power, and playing it right now, it's honestly looking way better than Part 2. And like I said, when Part 2 gets its PS5 version, it's going to look even more stunning. Because like I said, Part 2 doesn't need a remake, because Part 2 came out in 2020. While this game came out in 2013, but got an enhancement for the remaster, and then the remaster till now is just a humongous difference in the world. Besides just the graphics and all that, the world dynamics, what they changed, the combat system, moving, it's worth it. Now, for me, I think it's worth the $70, but it's an opinion based on what you want to spend. Like I said, if you want to get the game when it's on sale, by all means, get the game when it's on sale. Don't rush to get it because of the hype. And like I said, this game is really fun. If you love survival pocket game, this is the game right here. This also comes with, just to let y'all know, this doesn't come with the factions. It comes with the light is a bit light up a bit. Sorry guys. It also comes with the single player story, and it also comes with the celebrated prequel chapter, Left Behind. So it's kind of like spoilers after the story. So you want to beat the main story before you play that and stuff like that. Of course, it won 200 game of the year award, stuff like that, and it's a game of the year winner and shit like that for this game. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm lying. It was Grand Theft Auto, but this game was in the game of the year contending, and it was insane for this game. And like I said, it's depending on what you want to buy. Like I said, this game is a PS5 exclusively to the PlayStation 5 power, which I said I feel like a lot of people are probably gonna get mad about it, but honestly, I think I like it. I feel like if you just make more games, more exclusively for next gen, more power of the frame rate, power of the PS5 accessibility options, and with the quality options they could give you in your game and graphical options, stuff like that. Like I said, this game isn't just about graphics. There's so much more for the accessibility, the controls, the gameplay, the environment, the changes, the detail and everything, the aspects of killing and all that. There's so much they change. But like I said, if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. No one's forcing you to buy it. And please don't be the type of people in the community to be like, don't buy this game, it's a waste of money, for other people not to even give a chance to try the game. Like I said, new players will buy this game. Regardless or not if y'all hate on this game, people are going to buy this game because they still want to experience the remake experience. Maybe you won't buy it, but you're one person. You're not the whole entire world that's going to be buying this entire game. So I want y'all to understand that. But like I said, y'all, thank you for guys joining the video. A little review on Last of Us Part 1. What I'm gonna do is, once I'm done with the game, guys, I'm gonna give you my total review on the entire game aspect of how I feel about it, what's great about it. So I might actually show my face when I record this time for you. Just give you a little my personal view so you can see from eye to eye of how I feel about it. But yeah, guys, so far it's been great. I've only been about in total into the game so far. I only been about 4 hours and 28 minutes in this game, so I think I have a couple more hours to go. And I'm gonna still, like I said, once I finish that, I'm gonna do Left Behind, and once I'm done with all of that, I'm gonna do a review. And yeah, guys, for the faction multiplayer mode, they didn't add it, but for 2023, that's gonna be coming in as a solo multiplayer game. So, and I don't believe it's gonna cost money, but if it is, it might cost like $20, $30 just to charge, because it's gonna be an exclusive thing. But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's like a Last of Us multiplayer that's gonna be coming like as just a multiplayer game. But yeah, guys, enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you feel about it. And then at the end of the day, guys, have a grateful day.